everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a different kind of tutorial for you. So I've been asked so much to do a tutorial on how I apply my fake tan. So living in Ireland, obviously there's no sun here, so everyone wears fake tan. I wear it all the time. I just decided to do a little demo for you guys as well, so you can see exactly how I apply it and the prep that goes before I apply it as well, because I don't just put it straight on. I wish I could, but I have to prep my skin so it goes on really nicely. So if you want to see how I apply my tan, just keep on watching. So the tan that I use is Bellamianta, which is this tan right here. It's actually an Irish company, and I've been using this tan for I'd say nearly 2 years now, and I just really love it. This is the rapid drying mousse, and it's amazing. So this is for your face and body, and this is in the shade dark. So I like my tan to be a little bit darker, it's just because my hair is so dark as well, so I feel if I don't have a lot of tan on I can look really washed out. And it's amazing. The smell is so good too. It doesn't have that horrible kind of, like, I don't know, just that like ugh, that tan smell. I'll just read the back of it. It says, if you want a light tan 2 hours, medium 3 hours, and dark 4 hours plus. I always leave my tan on overnight, so I did my tan yesterday at around I'd say 5 or 6 o'clock, and then I just washed it off this morning, so I slept with it on. I have my special jammies that I wear for my tan, so it doesn't stain my sheets, and then I washed it off in the shower this morning. Really nice. It's quite natural, but again, you still look really sun-bronzed, sun-kissed, whatever you call it. Natural finish, but it's still dark, so it's not like you don't have any tan on, but it doesn't look really orange or fake. So it is more of an golden olive toned kind of tan, so just for my colouring it works really well, because in the sun I would kind of go that colour anyway, so it's pretty much the same colour that I would go if it was a real tan. So the first thing that I do to prep my skin is exfoliate. So I use this little exfoliating mitt here. This is one from Bellamianta. I'm just going to open it and show you. Brand new one, I haven't used yet. I have a different one that I used yesterday. It here, so it is a double-sided exfoliating mitt, so you just pop your hand in it like this, and when I'm in the shower I like to just wet this and just put a little bit of like shower gel, and I literally just rub it all over my body. So this is just taking all the dead skin off your body, so when you go to put the tan on it's going to come on really even. If you're applying tan after you've already worn tan, it's really important to exfoliate, because you want to get all that dead skin off and you want to get that like dirty layer of tan completely off your skin. So when you go to put the next layer of tan on, it goes on really even and there's no patches, or just it's not going to look gross basically. It's not too harsh on your skin, so like it's not going to cut your skin, but it is harsh enough to get that like dirty layer tan off. And sometimes if I'm really struggled to get the tan off, I would take a bit of baby oil and I'll put baby oil on the mitt and then I'll rub it in, so it's just like an extra bit of exfoliant, and it really works like super well. So after I've exfoliated, I then go and I shave. So it's really important, if you are going to shave after you've exfoliated, because if you shave and then exfoliate, your skin is really raw from the razor and you're just gonna like really damage your skin. So I quickly just shave my legs, and when you're putting on tan it's important to shave your legs like the day before if you can. If you can't, another thing you can do is just run the cold tap over your legs, so this is going to close the pores. So when you have a hot shower your pores all open, and that's when the tan gets stuck in your legs and you have them like horrible kind of holes that are like the tan gets stuck in and it just looks gross. So just if you run the tap with freezing cold water, it closes all the pores, and then when you go to put the tan on it goes on really evenly. I then just take a moisturiser, and I use one from Kiehl's. I think it's called Creme de Corps. You can use any kind of body moisturiser, and what you're going to do with this is you're going to apply it to your elbows, your hands, your knees and your ankles. So these are the areas where the tan tends to get really stuck and it can look really patchy and just really clogged up together. So by just adding moisturiser to these areas, it's not going to be as dry, so the tan will go on a little bit smoother. It's a really good tip that I started doing, and it actually works like so well. And again, for your hands especially, because you don't want gross looking tan hands. I'm taking the Velvet double-sided tanning mitt from Bellamianta. This is the best tanning mitt that I have ever used. It doesn't absorb onto your hand, so your hands come out completely clean from the mitt, and it like disperses the tan so nice onto your skin. I think it's just like whatever the velvety fibres, I don't know, it just works amazing. It's like, oh, the dream. The tan on, so you rub this all over. I just kind of do circular motions. I go a little bit, I don't know, just whatever way the product is moving, but you want to move kind of fast with the mousse because it does dry in, so you don't want it to like dry in one area. So just start small, blend the product all the way around until it's really even. And you can do 2 layers. Sometimes I do 2, sometimes I do 1. Because of a natural tan, I just applied 1 layer of this tan on, which was enough for me. But if you are really pale underneath and you like being dark, I would say go for 2, just to make sure that it is like as dark as it can be. And go down onto my legs to apply the tan. I have a really weird mark on my leg from the leggings I was wearing yesterday, and I just noticed it like all through the video, so I'm sorry about that. Just working the product around in circular motions up and down just to make sure it's really even. Really careful about applying the tan to your ankles because I find that it's really easy to miss, so make sure that you get it all even around those areas. For applying the tan to my face, first of all I make sure to cleanse my skin, take off any makeup that has been on my face, and I exfoliate as well. So the exfoliator that I use is just one from Shiseido. It's not too harsh on my skin either, but it takes away that dead layer, so when I go to put the tan on it's not going to be patchy or blotchy, and it just goes on really evenly. I then take my makeup remover cloth and I just take away that layer of exfoliant off my skin, and then go in with some cleanser just to make sure that all that exfoliant is completely off and my face is sparkling clean. Sparkling. Once that is done, I then apply some moisturiser to my skin, and then I go in with the tan. So I use just a little makeup brush that I have. This is one from Buff and Blend, BB01 brush. Squirt some of the mousse onto the brush and just start rubbing it in as if it's foundation, and just make sure that you blend it down onto your neck just so it's really even, and again just in and around the nose, those kind of areas, so there's no harsh like kind of blotchy lines, you know yourself. And then last but not least, I go on to my hands, and again I use the same brush that I used to apply the tan onto my face, and I put my hand in like a kind of a claw position, and I literally just rub the brush around my hand just to disperse that tan really evenly. And by applying the moisturiser onto my hands first, it just makes my hands really soft. The tan isn't going to get stuck in my knuckles or just like look patchy or gross, and blend it into my wrists and again at the back of my wrist as well, so it's really even, so you don't get that really sharp line from the back of your palm and where your arm starts, because I hate that. I think it looks so gross. So just to make sure to blend that really well as well. Then all you gotta do is leave it on overnight and then rinse it off in the morning and your tan is done. Another product from Bellamianta that's amazing if you are on the go is the Skin Perfecting Instant Tan. So this is a 24-hour instant tan. It's so nice. This is my go-to when I have a last minute plan and I haven't tanned, or you want to just put a bit of tan on your legs and wash it off the next day. This is the best ever. So it's flawless coverage, quick drying and transfer resistant, and it's so true. It almost has like an airbrush kind of look, especially when you put it on your legs. I feel like it makes my legs just look super smooth and just, I don't know, airbrushed. You can see this actually like a creamy kind of consistency, and again you can use the exact same tanning mitt that I use to apply the mousse, and it's the same process really, but you just don't have to put as much prep into your skin I think before you do it, because it's just going to wash off. It's not going to get stuck to your pores because it's an instant tan. Another tan from Bellamianta that is amazing is the self tanning Gradual Moisturiser. So this is like a build up tan, so I absolutely love this. I've tried so many build up tans, and this is one that I think actually comes out like a tan, not like just a really pale kind of like, am I tanned, am I not tanned, I don't know. You apply this all over your skin, make sure you do it really evenly, just using your hands. You don't need to use a mitt or anything like that, and put it on and just let it dry, and you don't even need to wash it off. And then the next morning or in a couple of hours you'll see the tan has started to develop and it comes out really nice. It's a really sun-kissed kind of glow. It doesn't come out as dark as the mousse obviously, but it does give you a really nice finish just if you want something on your skin. You can use the mitt. I mean, I always just tend to use my hands for this, but the thing is, if you're going to use your hands, you need to wash them straight away. In between your fingers, everywhere, you need to just make sure you rinse under your nails if you have false nails on, because it will stain them. Or to make your life easier, just use the mitt and it will come on the same and you won't need to worry about washing your hands. So I'm absolutely addicted to wearing false tan. It is just something that is part of my routine, my weekly routine. Feel naked if I don't have tan on. So this is an essential part of my life. I hope these tips are helpful for you if you struggle to put on fake tan, because I know it's something that does take time to perfect, and it's taken me so long, but I wear it so often that I feel like I've just mastered it now at this stage. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I put up videos every week, and let me know in the comments what else you want to see, and thank you so much for watching. Peace. Bye, Felicia.